Today we're going to do a Cubist inspired portrait by the famous artist Pablo Picasso. So the first step that we need to do is we are going to draw a portrait. Now I want you to think of a person in your house that you can draw a portrait of. It can be your mom, dad, grandmother, grandfather, older brother, younger sister, whoever you like. You can do this multiple ways. You can draw a portrait by looking at them. You can take a picture of them and draw a portrait using a picture with a phone or possibly a tablet. Okay, so once you have a reference of how you're going to draw your portrait, I want you to start drawing your portrait. Okay, so remember, I want you to draw big on the piece of paper. I'm going to draw the portrait using a marker just so that you're able to see it on this video. Okay, I recommend you using a pencil so that way if you make any mistakes you can erase it. But I'm going to not make it so realistic. I'm just going to do a really quick cartoonish portrait. Once you're done with the portrait, you can use crayons, color pencils, or markers to color it in. Okay? Once you're done coloring in your portrait, this is where the fun starts to happen. We're going to cut our portrait into different shapes. Okay, so the first thing I want you to do is I want you to cut along your portrait and try not to cut it with so many curved lines, but rather cut it with a lot of sharp straight lines. Okay. Once you cut your portrait out, now I want you to continue cutting your portrait into smaller pieces. Again, thinking about straight lines or geometric shapes. Okay, no curved lines or circles. So think about squares, rectangles, trapezoids, triangles, those types of geometric shapes while you're cutting. Alright, so now that we cut our portrait up, we are now going to collage it back together again just to make an interesting Cubist inspired portrait. So I need you to get a sheet of paper. You are going to get some glue and you are going to first arrange your portrait on the paper before gluing it down. Once you have an idea of your portrait and how you want it arranged, then you can start gluing the pieces together. Remember, once you glue it, give it a massage just to secure it onto the paper. Okay, once you're done gluing it, then you can color the background. Remember, try not to color in your portrait, just color in the background so that way your portrait can pop out. If you want to add little designs on the background, you can do that as well. Once you're done, you can flip it around to see which side you like your portrait to be. Okay, great job.